thought I'd get this because one day I'll need it. In the shed, sorting his screws. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. Happy Bank Holiday Monday for anyone that's in the UK. Yesterday, Sunday, myself and my wife, it was a really nice day, decided to go to an antique vintage store in Nottingham, right next to the main train station. And it used to be a DIY store for many, many years. Really beautiful building. And you can see when you see in the video, really high ceilings. And we thought we'd go around there, have a look at what they've got. I can describe it. It's stuff from the more vintage, but like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, even the 80s, and even the 90s as well, you'll see in there. But there's something for everybody, like real pop culture stuff, and there'll be a lot of blasts from the past. You'll see things in there, I'm sure you'll think, oh, I remember that, like ornaments and stuff from the 70s and the 60s. Went from there to the Arboretum in Nottingham. We thought we'd go for some breakfast, had a bit of a walk around. I say it was a really nice day. And then we walked into the city centre. It's really strange, actually, because I've got my broken arm. My wife's driving me everywhere. And I get to see things that I don't really see. I've come from Nottingham, I've lived in Nottingham all my life. But as I'm driving in the passenger seat, I'm normally driving. I'm looking around and thinking things I've never really seen before. So I filmed as we walked into the city centre as well. We did a bit of shopping and then came back on the tram, back to the car and then drove home. And if you see anything in the video you remember from the past, stick it in the comments below. So anyway, enough waffle. Here's the video. Roll VT. Sorry, I'm filming through Nottingham, being chauffeured there by my lovely wife, Kerry. Parked up, walked up to the train station. And there it is, Hopkinson's. Or Hopkinson, really old building, really high ceilings, beautiful place. And we got there just before it opened, so we're waiting for it to open up. It's got a cafe in there. You can eat inside or drink inside, and you can also sit outside. The sun was out, so why not? We had a cappuccino outside. And to say they're actually opening a basement section to this. They're working on it now. It should be open in the next couple of weeks. But if you're in Nottingham, go down and see this place. It's fantastic. Really friendly staff, and I'm sure you'll have a great time here. And comment on things you see here, blast from the past, anything you think is interesting, and I'll come back to you later in the video, show you what I bought, and something else that I bought as well, from another store. This is a really good section, hundreds and hundreds of cameras, vintage to newer cameras. Have a look what you spot as well, see if you remember something from the past that you've used. And if you notice, there's some that are really old, some that are new, but yeah, really good camera selection. So then we thought we'd go off to the Arboretum, get in the car. I sit in the passenger seat, and more I see of Nottingham that I don't really take notice of in the past. Yeah, past the tram lines. Yeah, this Arboretum, beautiful park. And it's got a cafe on there, the Arboretum Cafe. I had a full breakfast, which you'll see in a minute. Yeah, really tasty. Ooh, I feel hungry again now. So then we walked into the Nottingham city centre. Not far. And that's the Theatre Royal. And then we headed down to the Market Square. And then we did, here's the Market Square. And then we did a load of shopping, but I won't bore you with that. So we did a bit of shopping and got into the tram, went back to the Arboretum, walked through it. And the plan was to get back to the car, do a bit of food shopping, and where we're going to go, Lidl. So I went to the middle aisle, bought a tool from there, which you'll see in a minute. So I'll be back to you in a minute to show you what I bought and the tool I bought from Lidl. Oh, ducklings. And a mad duck. Oh, and a squirrel.
If you're ever in Nottingham, definitely go and check that place out. I wanted to make the video fairly short, but there's so much more to it. And I say they're opening a basement part as well with another section in the next couple of weeks. Really nice people, really friendly staff. So yeah, go down there, have a cup of coffee and have a walk around. Right, let me just show you what I bought. So, you might have guessed it, The Shed. It's one of these Ladybird books. They used to make them for kids. But this is like a more recent version for adults. Some really interesting sections in there, I'll show you in a second. And then I bought a magnetic gripper. Now these are one of those things, only £1.99 from Parkside, Lidl. And it's one of those sort of things that you'll need it one day, I think. But you will think, where am I going to get one from? And you need it urgently. So it's a little, I don't know if you can see on there, I'll open it up in a second and show you. But you push that, I think that's magnetic at the end. But also you push that, it's got a little claw on there for grabbing stuff when things get trapped behind cabinets and drawers and whatever. Anyway, let's open them up and I'll show you.
This, because one day I'll need it. I haven't got one. So let's just open it up. Oh. So, push at this end. Oh, my wrist. And then that end, a little grabber. And I think that's magnetic. In fact, I know it is. Let's get a screw. Whee! So we can go around corners and behind cupboards, whatever. Or down the drain, maybe, I don't know. Plenty of uses. Let's try the grabber part. So for something that's, say, plastic. What's plastic? Plastic. This will do. Raw plug. So it's not metal. So down the back of a cupboard, get the claw on it. Yay! It works. So there we go, £1.99. Can't go wrong. Parkside wins again. Right, The Shed. Right, let's have a look at here. They used to make these, I don't know when it was, 70s, 80s for kids. First page. The shed is the man's natural hiding place. It's just like the pub, except nearer to home. In a minute, Les will throw his children out his shed and get on with some proper work. Then, when the coast is clear, he will go to the pub. Brilliant. Some animals have evolved to carry their shed with them. Michael and Gwen are looking for the placemats Gwen's mother bought them for Christmas. Quick, says Gwen. She will be here in 20 minutes. I bet we hid them in here, says Michael, closing himself inside the quiet shed. Michael says he will not give up looking for the mats in the shed, even if it takes him all day. Look, there's just all sorts of little stories in here. Using your shed as an office is called shed working. There we go, shed working. When I'm in my office, they've got a name for it now. Bunny works from his shed. He is a freelance cow whisperer. At least that's what he tells his wife. Bunny is unemployed. What did I see? It was a really good one. Oh, this reminded me of somebody. Roland is spending Easter in the shed sorting his screws. Does that remind you of anybody? While his wife and children visit his mother, Roland is separating his screws into flatheads, Phillips, posi drive, countersunk, double countersunk, bugle head, round head, clutch head, buttered head, pan head, hex head, flange head, Philister head, and miscellaneous. There are also boxes for washers, hooks, pins, and a bag full of fluff. It needed doing, says Roland. Or shall we say Reggie? In May 1956, Eric Webb of Dagenham emerged from his shed, where he had been pottering since 1938. Let's just do this last one, we'll be here all day. The shed is a good place for keeping all the things you need to do odd jobs around the house. Laurie always has lots of odd jobs to do. For instance, today he is painting his shed again. Perfect. Humorous bedtime reading, I think, there. The shed. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers. See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.